What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video today. I thought this would be an interesting video to make. Literally just every Premier League club's last trophy in spirit of, the recent trophies won by certain Premier League teams. Uh, and the talk about, how trophies are important and certain managers need to win them to prove themselves. That I decided to do this video, to be honest. And yeah, it's going to be pretty simple, going from the most recent to the least recent. Some teams it's never, and by trophy, I mean the major ones. No Super Cups, no Community Shields, no preseason trophies, none of these trophies that don't exist anymore, like Intertoto Cup or whatever. Current major trophies. Does that make sense? Anyway, first up, pretty obvious one. The most recent Premier League team to win a major trophy. It was Chelsea winning the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. I mean, this was like last week, so it's not really surprising that they have already won a trophy. I mean, that Chelsea would be the most recent team because no teams played since this game. But yeah, that's a pretty easy one. The next most recent is, I believe, Spurs with the Europa League 24-25. Another one where it's like, yep, we all knew that. Next team, another team we all knew, Crystal Palace, FA Cup 24-25. Not really surprising. It was actually like their first major trophy ever. So yeah, if I made this video a couple months ago, they would have never featured, but now they've won the FA Cup. Next team is Liverpool, Premier League 24-25. We all knew that. Yeah, same with League Cup 2024-25, Newcastle. We all knew that these guys had won trophies recently, but now, I mean, it doesn't really get interesting. It literally just goes to Man U, FA Cup 23-24. Once again, we all knew this. It's not the same deal with Man City's Premier League 2023-24. We all knew they won it. They had their trophy this season this year, and that was kind of, we all knew that. Next team is Conference League for West Ham in 22-23. A couple people might have forgotten about that, but yeah, West Ham won a trophy like 2 years ago, so not that far. Next team is Arsenal. They haven't won a trophy since they won the FA Cup in 2020. Yeah, so a bit of a debate. Arteta's like first season he won that. Since then hasn't won anything. So yeah, Arsenal's been 5 years since they last won a trophy. Now we go on a big jump here. We go 24 years between Arsenal and Aston Villa, who won the League Cup in 1996. I guess because all the trophies between 96 and 2020 were just won by the bigger clubs. Or there's some teams obviously that have won trophies more recently, like Leicester, but they aren't actually in the Prem for the upcoming season, so can't count them. Now this gap, literally only 1 year. Everton 95 FA Cup. I didn't actually know they'd won the FA Cup that recently, but yeah, Everton, you'd think they would have squeezed like a League Cup or a FA Cup when they were really good, like, early 2010s, 2000s type time when they had David Moyes. You thought they would have squeaked a trophy, but they haven't. They didn't. Next up is Leeds winning the 1991-92 First Division, the last season before it became the Premier League, I believe. Leeds won it, so yep, that's their last trophy. Next up, Nottingham Forest winning the 1989/90 League Cup. That one, I mean, I knew they won the Champions League, but it was older than that. I mean, they didn't know about the League Cup, really. Next up is Wolves, who won the 1979-1980 League Cup. Once again, Wolves, they were pretty good for like 5 years. Not 5 years, like 2 or 3 years. Thought maybe they were going to like squeak a Carabao Cup or something, but no, they didn't. Next up, we have a gap for 7 years, and it is Sunderland winning the 1972/73 FA Cup. Sunderland are a big club, you'd expect them to have won something, so yeah, this makes sense. Now, the team to win the last team who have won a major trophy is Burnley winning the 1950/1960 First Division. This one, I did not know that Burnley had won the First Division, to be honest. I mean, it was a long time ago, but still, I didn't know that. Anyway, now we go into the never teams. We've got Brentford, not surprising. They've learned the lower leagues for a while, so yeah. And also, no second division titles count, nothing like that. Brentford, not surprising. Only been in the Prem for like a couple years, and they haven't won anything else then. Brighton also been in the Prem maybe 10 years, something like that. Not that surprising. Fulham, I was a bit surprised by Fulham. Thought they would have won at least the FA Cup or a League Cup at some point. I'm not really sure how they haven't, but they've been a decent team for a while. Bournemouth, once again, they're in League Two like 15 years ago. No one's really surprised that they haven't won a trophy. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Just a short one this week, but I thought it would be an interesting one to make. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.